Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I hope my voice is clear, right? Can anybody please let me know? Am I audible clearly? Thank you for that. And Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon, my dear students. And today in this session, I'm going to discuss about the concepts of pair of linear equations in two variables. So it's pair of linear equations in two variables. So, what are all the important points, important concepts in pair of linear equations and two variables? The first concept is solution solution of pair of linear equations in two variables. So, before going to the solution of pair of linear equations, let us see what are the standard form of pair of linear equations. So the standard form of pair of linear equations in two variables is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. In the same way, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0. So everybody, I hope you are with your notebooks, and also please write along with me and practice the questions once I complete the revision. Okay. So what are the standard form? The standard form is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Now, what do you mean by solution of a pair of linear equation? Solution means it's the value of x and the value of y which satisfies the equation, which satisfies the equations. Okay. So it is the value of x and y, okay, which satisfies the equations. So if I am talking about pair of linear equations, it should satisfy both the equations. Understood, my dear students? So you please write along with me, okay? Amma, can you please do this? Now let us see. I'll give you. Let us discuss about two equations. For example, For example, let us say there is an equation x minus 2y equals 0, and also 3x plus 4y equals 20. Now, they may give you some points and ask whether what is that? What do you say? Whether it is the solution of the equation or not. Suppose, for example, they may give you uh, 2 comma 1. Just check x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. Okay, check whether x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is the solution of the equation or not. So how do you do that? So substitute x is equal to 2 in and y is equal to 1 in first equation and second equation. So let us check in the first equation what is x. 2 minus 2 into 1 is equal to 0. What is 2 minus 2 is equal to 0? So 0 is equal to 0. So does it satisfies? Yes, sir, it satisfies for first equation. Let us find out for the second equation. What is second equation? 3 times 2 plus 4 times what is y? 1. It should be equal to 20. Let us see. 3 2s are 6 plus 4 1s are 4 equals 20. So 6 plus 4, 10. 10 is equal to 20. Is 10 is equal to 20? No. So therefore x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is not the solution of pair of linear equations in two variables. Got it, my dear students? So here he is asking that uh, whether x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 are the solutions of these equations or not. So substitute the values. When you substituted the values, yes, it satisfied for the first equation. But x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is not satisfied for the second equation. Therefore, these 2 points are not the solution. Understood? So let us see in place of this. In place of this, if we take x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2, is it right? So now let us see. It is a textbook problem. So now substitute in the first equation. 4 minus 2 times what is y? 2 is equal to 0. Let us check out. 4 minus 2 2s are 4 is equal to 0. That implies 0 is equal to 0. So it is satisfied. That means left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now check for the second equation. What is the second equation? 3 times what is x is 4 plus 4 times 2 equals 20. 3 fours are 12 plus 4 twos are 8. And on right hand side you have 20. 12 plus 8, 20 is equal to 20. Is it satisfied? Yes. So that means what? 4 comma 2, x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2 is the solution of the given pair of linear equations. Got it, my dear students? So uh, take care. So this is how you will check whether uh, the given points are the solutions of the equation or not. Okay. Now the second concept in the pair of linear equation. So the second concept is actually graphical graph. To find a solution, find solution using graphs. Very, very, very important. And last year it has been asked in boards, so this is very important. For example, uh, let me take one example. 5x minus 4y, 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0, and after that 7x plus 6y minus 9 equals 0. Minus 9 equal to 0. So we have to find the solution of these two equations graphically. So what do you do, my dear students? So first take any one solution. So let us take 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. 5x minus 4y plus 8 equals 0. Okay. So in order to find the solution graphically, you need 2 points or to minimum 2 points and 3 points at least. Okay, 3 points of x and y. So how do you do? For example, let us take from this equation 5x equals minus 4y. When you transpose it will be plus 4y, plus 8 when you transpose it is minus 8. Is it right? So that implies x is equal to 4y minus 8 divided by 5. 4y minus 8 divided by 5. Now you got x with respect to y. Now substitute values in this and you will get the answer. For example, uh, take the table, and this is x and this is y. For example, if you take y is equal to 2, what happens here? Dear students, let us substitute for y is equal to 2. For y is equal to 2, x is equal to, in place of y, keep 2, 4 times 2 minus 8 divided by 5. So 4 twos are 8. 8 minus 8 divided by 5, that is equal to 0 by 5. What is the value of x? 0 by 5 is 0. Do you understand, my dear students? So you got it right. Now let us take y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. Okay, y is equal to 0. So for y is equal to 0, what happens? X is equal to 4 times 0 minus 8 divided by 5. So 4 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 8 divided by 5. It is minus 8 divided by 5. So minus 8 divided by 5, it is what? I think it is 1 minus 1.6. Minus 1.6. So minus 1.6 is difficult uh, to note down in the graph, to plot in the graph, right? So therefore make sure that it comes in a whole number. Understood or not? So how do you do it? For example, let us take x is equal to 2. 5 2s are 10. No, it will not work out. X is equal to 3. 15. 15 plus 8 also like 4. 5 fours are 20. 20 plus 8. Yes, it will come. For y is equal to 7. For example. Okay. Let us take y is equal to 7. X is equal to 4 times 7 minus 8 divided by 5. 7 fours are 28 and minus 8 divided by 5. So 28 minus 8 is 20 divided by 5. So that equals 4. Is it right? So the value of x is 4. Got it? For what? For y is equal to 7. For y is equal to 7. And after that you want one more value. Suppose if I take 7 is equal to minus 28, it will not work out. So what can be the other number? For x is equal to 0, it already over. X is equal to 1, 5, 5 plus 8, 30. See, minimum values are needed, so you can take two values, right? So this is how you get the points of x and y. Okay, 2 points, and let us take another point. For example, 7. It should be 28, right? Um, Give me 1 second, my dear students. 4y. 12. 12 fours are 48. 48 minus 8, 40. Yeah. So for example, y is equal to 12. Y is equal to 12. Let us take y is equal to 12. X is equal to 4 times 12 minus 8 divided by 5. So 12 fours are 48. 48 minus 8 by 5. So what is 48 minus 8 by 5? 40 by 5. What is 40 by 5? It is 8. So when y is equal to 12, x is equal to 8. So did you get 3 points? So with using this 3 points, 0, comma 2, 4, comma 7, 8, comma 12, you can, so uh, 0, comma 2, 4, comma 7, and 8, comma 12. These are the solutions of the first equation. This is how you find the equation of the solutions of the first equation. Understood? Good. So let us see for the second equation. So what is the second equation, my dear students? 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. So I'm taking equations from the textbook. Okay, 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. Transpose everything. Here also it's the same. 2x is equal to y minus 9. So implies x is equal to y minus 9 divided by 2. So now you have to get the numerator, the multiple of 2. Then only you will get the value of x. Is it right? So now let us take the values of x and y. So let y is equal to, uh, it should be what, the multiples of 2, right? So let us take y is equal to 7, because already we have taken y is equal to 7. Substitute y is equal to 7, that is equal to 7 minus 9 divided by 2, that equals, what is 7 minus 9? Minus 2 divided by 2, that is equal to minus 1. So when y is equal to 7, x is equal to minus 1. Understood, my dear? And now y is equal to, for example, if you take 9, y is equal to 9, right? Okay, it will be on the top, positive values. Yes, you can take x is equal to, in place of y, 9 minus 9 divided by 2. What is 9 minus 9? 0 divided by 2, that is equal to 0. And now let us take y is equal to, can we take it 5? So x is equal to 5 minus 9 divided by 2, that is equal to minus 4 by 2 equals minus 2. So did you get the values? So y is equal to 7, it is minus 1, and y is equal to 9, x is equal to 0, and y is equal to 5, x is equal to minus 2. Now you plot graph with these two equations, and wherever the two lines intersect, so that particular point, the point where the two lines intersect, is the solution of the graphs. So it's very very important concept. Please practice how to draw graphs, and also how to find the solution of pair of linear equations, understood, using graphical method. Got it, my dear students? So if you have any doubt, please let me know. I'll explain you. So the first concept is about the solutions, and the next concept is finding solutions geometrically. Okay, and after that, yes, consistent and inconsistent. See, okay, consistent and inconsistent. I'll come. Give me one. Okay, consistent, which lines you will call as consistent. So the lines which have at least one solution are called as consistent pair of linear equations. Which namaz, my dear friend, please do not. Just now I have explained, sir. Okay, plotting points. Plotting points. See, here I cannot draw a graph, so therefore I will send you a video after this class. Okay, by doing it in graph sheet. Understood? And my dear friend, I have prayed already namaz of Zohar. Okay, now consistent, the pair of linear equations are consistent, which has at least one solution. So you have lines where you have one solution. At least, why I say one solution? Because if you have, uh, suppose, intersecting lines, you have one solution. And after that, coincident lines, you have infinite solutions. Understood? These two lines will come under consistent lines. These two lines comes under consistent lines. And what are the other lines which doesn't have at least one solution? They are parallel lines. So parallel lines are called as inconsistent lines. Parallel lines are called as inconsistent lines. Okay, so parallel lines are called as inconsistent. What are consistent? they should have at least one solution, that is intersecting and coincident. Okay, and parallel lines, they are inconsistent. You have one more concept, the lines which have infinite solutions. The other name for this, they can also be called as dependent lines, equations. Okay, dependent. That means these two are dependent to each other when you have infinite solutions. When you have infinite solutions. Okay. मेरे प्यारे, find that is the reason I don't keep open this chat. Anyway, thank you for giving me that cap. So you have so much of time, my dear friend. Don't disturb me and don't disturb others even. If this way, yeah, if you use this chat for other purposes, to waste time or to send waste comments, so I will disable it. Okay, it's very easy for me to disable and take class, but I opened it only because for grade 10 students I have taken class in. For grade 9 I have not opened the chat because I don't know whether who will behave or misbehave. So but I had a belief in grade 10, that is the reason I have opened it. Okay. No worries, my dear friend. Let us have another video where we can have some jovial moments, but not now. Okay, it's fine, my dear. So parallel lines don't meet. That is why it's consistent. Yes, my dear. Uh, yes, better don't do any other. Don't answer anyone, and don't waste your time. I don't know who is this Kaushik. Please take care. And yes, understood now. What are consistent? Consistent lines. Consistent are those who has at least one solution. That means even one solution or infinite solutions, right? And parallel lines, they doesn't have any. They doesn't have. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Now, parallel lines, yes, they are inconsistent because they doesn't have any solution. But here in coincident, whichever is they have infinite solutions, right? That is the reason they are called as dependent equations. They may ask you using this terminology, if they are consistent, if they are dependent, check whether these lines are inconsistent or not. So the questions may come in this manner. Okay. It's fine, Kaushik. Take care, please. And now I hope this concept is over, right? Now let us see the next concept. The next concept is, uh, yeah, type of this solutions. Let us see whether the solution, how how will you denote the, how will you represent and how will you call the equations. Okay, for example, you have two pair of linear equations. Just now I have told what is the standard form of pair of linear equations. Ax1 plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and a1x. Okay, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0. So these are the two pair. Sir, dependent means only coincident. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, dependent means only coincident. Dependent means only coincident lines. Yes, coincident lines. Okay. Now, but yeah. Now these are the two standard form of linear equations in two variables. Now, what are the types of equations I told? The first one is intersecting lines. The first one is intersecting lines. For intersecting lines, using this coefficients, How will you find out whether they are intersecting lines or not? This part is most important. You will get mere pyare lal gore. Please focus on this. Thank you for this, but my dear friend, try to understand. Try to understand, my dear. No need of this, and please listen. Okay, intersecting lines, because if you whatever you are typing, that means you are not concentrating here. So intersecting lines, what are intersecting lines, my dear? Using the coefficients, how will you find out whether they are intersecting lines or not? The ratio of the coefficients of x is not equal to ratio of coefficients of y. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Got it? For intersecting lines, if the ratio of coefficient of x is not equal to ratio of coefficients of y, then those two lines are called as intersecting lines. And after that, you have parallel lines. If you remember in this order, it will be very easy to remember this situation conditions. Okay, so for parallel lines, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. So that means what? The ratio of coefficients of x is equal to ratio of coefficients of y, and is not equal to ratio of constants. Understood? So they are parallel lines. So parallel lines doesn't have any solution, no solution, and intersecting lines has one solution. And now the last one is coincident lines. The last one is coincident lines. So what are coincident lines, my dear students? So the ratio of coefficient of x is equal to ratio of coefficients of y is equal to ratio of constants. So when you have the ratios, all three ratios equal, then you can say that they are coincident lines and they have infinite solutions. They are infinite solutions. Okay. See, whenever they ask you questions based on this. Okay, if check whether they will give you two lines, and they will ask you check whether they are intersecting or parallel or coincident lines. So I think you people have noted this, and if you have noted or otherwise taken screenshot, then I'll go how to questions based on this. Okay, questions based on this. Taken. Yes. So now they will give you solutions and check whether the given equations are linear, are intersecting or parallel or coincident. For example, give me 1 second to take it. X plus y is equal to 14. This is first equation, and the next one is x minus y equals 4. This is second equation. So we have to find out whether they are intersecting or parallel or coincident. Okay, how to do? Sir, what is first? Write a1. A1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to 1, and c1 is equal to 14. See, here I'll tell you one thing. If you have constants both on right hand side, no need to bring it on left hand side and do it. Both should be on either on left hand side or right hand side. If both are on right hand side or both on left hand side, no need to change their positions and change their signs. Understood? And for finding this, now a2 is equal to, here it is 1, and b2 equals -1. Please take care whenever you have negative sign. And c2 is equal to 4. Is it right? So now first find out a1 by a2. What is a1 by a2? 1 divided by 1, that is equal to 1. right? After that, find b1 by b2. What is b1 by b2? 1 divided by minus 1 is equal to minus 1. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. If they are not equal, no need to find out c1 by c2. So since a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, the given lines are intersecting. The given lines are intersecting. My dear students, if these two lines are, sorry, if a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 are equal, then you try to find out c1 by c2. Understood? Otherwise no need. So then find out c1 by c2, and if c1 by c2 is also equal as a1 by a2 or b1 by b2, so then if they are equal, then they are coincident, and if they are not equal, they are parallel lines, right? So let us do one example for that also. So for example, 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. 2x plus 3y is equal to 11, and 2x plus 6y is equal to 5. Okay, 2x plus 6y is equal to 5. So first, when they give you, write a1 is equal to, so it is the coefficient of x in first equation, it is 2, b1 coefficient of y 3, and c1, since both the constants are on right hand side, it is 11. Now a2 equals coefficient of x in second equation 2. Where is b2? B2 is equal to coefficient of y, it is 6, and c2 is equal to 5. Now what is a1 divided by a2, my dear students? 2 by 2, so that equals 1. And what is b1 by b2? b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by 6. So what is 3 by 6? Is there common factor? 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. It is 1 by 2. Now are they equal? So since a1 by, what will you write? Since a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, the two equations are intersecting. Understood, my dear students? So now let us go for the next problem. For quadratic equations and linear equation in two variable, the most important thing is word problems. These will come for 1 mark or 2 marks maximum, whatever concepts we have seen. And there is one more concept, which are finding the solutions algebraically. Okay, finding solutions algebraically. Okay, how? What is the first method? The first one method is substitution. Substitution. My dear students, these methods, when somebody explain or when you see videos, they will be very easy, but when you do it, it will be difficult. So please practice. And the second one is by elimination. Okay, personally, I like elimination because it is little bit easy. Because substitution, you may go wrong, but you have to see. In mostly 90%, they will not ask you to do it by substitution method or elimination method. But since here in school we have to check whether the students understand the concept of substitution and elimination, so they may go for this one. What if they give numbers that are not factors of can you please Aban, can you please send me uh, any example? I'll explain. What if they give numbers that are not factors of any number? Please send me any example, my dear friend, So I'll explain you. Okay, if they are not factors, you cannot divide. uh, in which context you are asking? Sorry sir, like 7 by 13. See, 7 and 13 doesn't have any common factor, right? If they doesn't have any common factor, you cannot simplify them. Oh, were you thinking of, suppose for example, 2x plus 3y is equal to 11 and 2x plus 6y is equal to 5. So it is 2 by 2, that is equal to 1, and 3 by 6 it is equal to 1 by 2. So are you talking about this, the cancellation or simplifying this one? For example, I understood your doubt. So instead of that, 7x and 13x, let us take 7x and 13x. So what is a1 by a2? A1 by a2 is equal to 7 by 13. So you can't do anything with this. But b1 by b2, let us say 3 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. So are these two equal? 7 by 13 and 1 by 2. So 7 by 13 and 1 by 2. And 7 by 13 and 1 by 2, are they equal? So they are not equal, so therefore they are intersecting lines. Ayan, my dear friend, tomorrow beta, tomorrow at 9 a.m. So it doesn't now. Thank you beta. Now substitution method, let us go with substitution method. For example, see, when you have textbook problems are very important. If you have any doubt, please ask me. 3x minus y is equal to 3. I'll go with this. 3x minus y is equal to 3, and 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. Okay, so this is first equation and this is second equation. Okay, this is first equation and second equation. Now whenever you are going with substitution method, see, I'll give you one easy idea, my dear students. See, whenever you are going for substitution method, make sure that you select an equation where you have coefficient of either x or y as 1. Understood? Coefficient of x or y as 1. Why did I tell you? For example, sir, you take here, I can see the coefficient is 1, right? So let me take first equation. 3x minus y is equal to 3. The coefficient of y is 1. Understood? But it is negative. So transpose this to other side and the 3 bring it to right, left hand side. So 3x minus 3 is equal to y. So in this manner, now you can substitute y is equal to 3x minus 3 in second equation. What will happen? What is the benefit of it? Sir, you will not get any fraction. For example, if you take the second equation, 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. In this particular example, you may cancel out, but if you transpose this and transpose this one, it is 9x minus 9 is equal to 3y, and y is equal to 9x minus 9 divided by 3. So you will get a fraction which will be difficult for you to substitute and calculate. In this particular example, you will get 3 common and you can cancel out. But in most of the problems, in some of the other problems, you will not get like this. Okay, so you have to substitute this fraction in any one of the equation. So that's the reason I tell you, whenever you are going with substitution method, whenever you are going to substitution method, make sure that you take the variable which is whose coefficient is 1. For example, in this I have taken, in the first equation I have taken 3x minus y is equal to 3, and I separated y, you got 3x minus 3. Now substitute substitute y is equal to 3x minus 3 in, since I have taken from first equation, substitute in second equation. What is second equation? 9x minus 3 times, in place of y, I should write 3x minus 3 is equal to 9. Understood, my dear students? Now it is 9x minus 3 times 3x minus 9x, and minus 3 times minus 3 plus 9 is equal to 9. 9x minus 9x and 9x get cancelled. So what is left out? 9 is equal to 9. So do you have any variable left out to find out? No. When you don't have any variable to find out the values, that means these two equations are parallel. These two equations are parallel. Understood? That is, when you have parallel, then only you will get answer like this. You will not find any. You cannot find any value of the variable. Why? Because when you don't have value of the variable, that means when you don't have value of the variable, that means the pair of linear equations are parallel. They doesn't have any solution. Understood? Hi, my dear. So let us see another question where you doesn't have. So if you have any problem in solving uh, substitution and elimination in textbook, you please message me. I will clear your doubts. You can send me even WhatsApp message if you are unable to type anything. My WhatsApp is on. Okay, so you can. My dear friend, I have you just look into that. I have already sent. I have already sent the explanation of this. Now, root 2x. Let us go with substitution. Root 2x plus root 3y equals 0, and yeah, this is not about root 3x. Sorry, root 3x minus root 8y is equal to 0. Okay, so you have to find out the so you have to solve the pair of linear equation by substitution method. Okay, so let us take anyone. For example, this is first equation and this is second equation. So root 2x. Let us take first equation. Root 2x plus root 3y equals 0. Now transpose this. Root 2x equals 0 plus root 3y. It is in addition. If you transpose, it becomes minus root 3y. So 0 minus root 3y is minus root 3y. So now root 2x is equal to minus root 3y. Let us do it over here. Now find out x is equal to root 2. When I transpose it, it comes to denominator root 3 divided by root 2 into y. So you got the value of x, right? Give me 1 second. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, beta. Yes, yes. Tell me. I'm taking live class. Now I'm taking live class till Asar. So please call me after Asar, okay? You watching it? Okay, you are on tuition. Now you can watch. I'm taking pair of linear equations. Okay, but so x is equal to minus root 3 by root 2y, right? So now substitute x is equal to minus root 3 divided by root 2y in second equation. So what is second equation, my dear students? Second equation is root 3x minus root 8y is equal to 0. Substitute in place of x, root 3 multiplied by minus root 3 by root 2 y minus root 8y is equal to 0. So what happens here? Root 3 into root 3 square, it is 3, minus 3 by root 2y minus root 8y is equal to 0. Understood? Now let me continue. So here you have y common in both. So if I take y common, what is left out? Minus 3 by root 2 minus root 8 is equal to 0. Here you have multiplication. When you transpose 0 divided by minus 3 by root 2 minus root 8. So 0 divided by anything is 0. Now what is the value you got? Y is equal to 0. Now substitute this y is equal to the 0 in first equation. You will get the answer x is equal to 0. Okay, for this particular problem. So this is how you substitute. That is what I was telling. See, when you don't select when you select any variable with coefficient other than 1, you will have a denominator like this, and it will be little bit difficult when you go for solving it. Okay, that's the reason I told you to select any variable which doesn't have coefficient other than 1. So let us see. Okay, 3x by 2 minus 5y by 3 equals minus 2. This is first equation. And see, second equation I will write because the board is small, so I cannot write it. Now this is first equation, right? So in order to find the substitution, you have to find either x or y. I'll go with x because it is positive. Okay, now 3x, that implies 3x divided by 2 minus 5y by 3 transpose, so it becomes minus 2, and this is minus, so it becomes 5y by 3. Okay, 5y by 3, and you take LCM. So what happens? That implies 3x by 2 equals 3 2s are 6 minus 6 plus 5y divided by 3. Understood? You have numerator and denominator as one term. Now you have to find x. So transpose 3 divided by 2. Whenever you transpose a fraction, what will happen? It becomes reciprocal, right? So therefore that implies x is equal to minus 6 plus 5y divided by 3 into 3 by 2. When you transpose, it becomes 2 by 3. Understood? So nothing gets cancelled. So multiply them. X is equal to 2 times minus 6 is minus 12 plus 2 times 5y is 10y divided by 3 3s are 9. So you got x is equal to minus 12 plus 10y by 9. So now substitute x is equal to minus 12 plus 10y divided by 9 in second equation. Understood? So, alaikum salam. Yes, let us substitute in second equation. What is our second equation? The second equation is x by 3 plus y by 2 equals 13 by 6. See, when I saw this, you have 6, and the LCM of 3 and 2 is also 6. Understood? So that implies, now take the LCM, 2 into x, 2x, plus 3 into y, 3y, divided by 6 is equal to 13 divided by 6. 6 and 6 get cancelled. That is equal to 2x plus 3y is equal to 13. Now substitute x. In x, let us substitute 2 times minus 12 plus 10y divided by 9 plus 3y is equal to 13. Understood? How to? Now let us simplify. Let us simplify this. So 2 into minus 12, minus 24, plus 2 into 10, 20y, divided by 9, plus 3y is equal to 13. So let us take LCM. So minus 24 plus 20y plus 9 threes are 27y, divided by 9 equals 13. Understood? So that implies minus 24 transpose minus 9 to that side. So it plus 20 plus 27, it is 47y is equal to 13 into 9. So minus 24 plus 47y equals 13 nines are 9 threes are 27, and 9 ones are 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 117. So 47y is equal to 117 plus 24. So what is 117 plus 24? 4 plus 7 plus 4 is 11, 1 carry on, 2, 4, 141. Okay, so now when you do the calculation, I'm rubbing it, okay? You have your, you can take screenshots, right? So that implies we got 47y is equal to 141. That implies y is equal to 141 divided by 47. So is 47 3 times, my dear? 47 threes are 3 fours are 12. Yes. So it is 3 times. So therefore y is equal to 3. Okay. Now substitute y is equal to 3 in any equation, whether it may be first or second. So substitute y is equal to 3 in, what is the first equation? 3x by 2. Hey, we got something, right? I don't remember. Anyway, see, you will get the value of x. You have substituted x is equal to something. Is it right? X is equal to something. In that, if you substitute y is equal to 3, you will get easier answer. So 3x by 2 minus 5y by 3 is equal to minus 2. Okay, you substitute y is equal to 3 in this, so you will get the answer. Got it, my dear students? So this is how substitution method will work out. And let me explain algebraical method, and let us go to word problems. That is the most important. Word problems are very important. See, I'll tell you polynomials, and see, they may ask case study problems in any of that. Real number, number system, real numbers also they will ask, and polynomials also they can. But quadratic equations, yes, they may not. But linear equation, pair of linear equations in two variables, they can ask. What is that called as? Yes, case study problems. Okay, case study problems are three. You will have three subunit sub questions. First question carries 1 mark. Second question carries 1 mark, and the third one carries 2 marks, which where you have choice. That means either first one or second one. So it can be asked in real numbers, and polynomials, and pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay. Sometimes they may ask from quadratic equations also. If concepts are good, you will. So after, let us see the first one, elimination method, and after that let us go to some word problems. Okay, so let us see elimination method. So elimination method, how to find the solutions. For example, elimination method, you have, what is the first question in textbook? 3x minus 5y, 3x minus 5y minus 4 is equal to 0. And the second equation is 9x is equal to 2y plus 7. Okay. See, here two equations are given. Two linear equations are given. One is 3x minus 5y minus 4 is equal to 0. And the second one is 9x is equal to 2y plus 7. So what happened here, my dear students? In the first equation, everything is on left hand side, and in second equation, you have part of the equation on right hand side. So make sure that both the equations are same. That means if you have all terms on left hand side, make sure that in second equation also everything is on left hand side. Now let us see, if you bring it to left hand side, what happens? 9x plus 2y, it becomes minus 2y, and plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 0. So this is first equation and this is second equation. In elimination method, you have to check whether the coefficients of x or y are equal or not. If they are not equal, try to make them equal. For example, in the first equation, you have 3x minus 4y is equal to minus 4 is equal to 0. And the second one, 9x minus 2y minus 7 is equal to 0. Check the coefficients of the x. One is 3 and another one is 9. So can we change 3 to 9? Yes, we can change, sir. So if I multiply with 3. So therefore, so I don't have place, that's why I'm writing side by side. So therefore, multiply first equation with 3. What happens? 3x, 3 into 3, 9x, minus 3 into 5, 15y, minus 4. 3 into minus 4, minus 12 is equal to 0. And here you have already, don't do anything because they are already equal. 9x minus 2y minus 7 is equal to 0. Now, my dear friends, see here, the coefficients of x, both are equal, 9 and 9, right? So when you have same signs, subtract. When you have same signs, subtract. First equation into 3 minus second equation. What happens, my dear student? When I subtract, the signs changes for the second equation. So it was plus 9x, it becomes minus, and it was minus, so now it will become plus, and here also you have minus, it will become plus. Understood? And you have 0 on left hand side, it doesn't change. So 9, now just check, 9x minus 9x, 0. 9x minus 9x is 0. Now you have minus 15y plus 2y. Minus 15y plus 2y. And minus 12 plus 7 is equal to 0. Now minus 15 plus 2. Minus 15 plus 2. One is negative and one is positive. What you are supposed to do? 15 minus 2. 13. So it is minus 13y, and minus 12 plus 7. What will happen, my dear students? Minus 12 plus 7. It is one negative and one positive. Subtract. It is minus 5 is equal to 0. So minus 13y equals 0. Minus 5 when you transpose, it will be 5, and y is equal to 5 divided by minus 13. That is equal to, it is minus 5 by 13. So you got the value y is equal to minus 5 by 13. Now what you do? Substitute y is equal to minus 5 by 13 in any one of the equation. Okay, you can go with second equation. So 9x minus 2 into minus 5 by 13 minus 7 is equal to 0. Now what happens? So 9x minus of minus plus 2 5s are 10. 10 by 13 minus 7 is equal to 0. Transpose these two constants to right hand side. So what happens? 9x is equal to minus 7, it becomes plus 7, and 10 by 13 you have positive, it becomes minus 10 by 13. So when you take LCM, 9x is equal to 13 7s are 91. So 91 minus 10 by 13. So when you transpose 9, x is equal to 91 minus 10, 81 by 13, and 9 it is in numerator, so it comes to denominator. Do you have any common factor? Yes sir, 9 ones are 9, 9 nines are 81. So what is the value of x? 9 by 13. Understood? So what is the solution? Solution of these two pair of linear equations, x is equal to 9 by 13 and y is equal to minus 5 by 13. So this is how we go with elimination method. And you had previously cross multiplication method, but now it is not, it is rationalized for you for this year. So that means you have only substitution and elimination method. Got it, my dear students? So now Now let us go with word problems. So these are the only concepts which you have, okay, and which you have for this year. So any word problem you can take. For example, give me 1 minute. Thank you, my dear student. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So no, there are so many teachers who explain better than me. It's not, but anyways, leave that concept and let us go for some of the problems. Some of the problems. Okay. So I'll read out the problem because I'm taking it out from textbook. Make sure let us do at least 4 to 5 problems to understand how it works out. And yesterday I told you, see, you cannot decide in the first minute itself whether it is quadratic equation or pair of linear equations in two variables. You go on with the problem. Whatever he has given statements, change it into mathematical expressions, and once you get, if you get two different equations in two different way in two variables, so then you have to go with linear pair of linear equations in two variables. And if you and if when you when you change the given statements into mathematical expressions, and if you get one variable, then you go with quadratic equations. Understood? Now, taxi charges. This is CBSE 2020 question. Taxi charges in a city consists of fixed charges and remaining charges depending upon the distance traveled. Say if I am a student, I will note down like this. So taxi taxi charges in a city, taxi charges in a city, okay, consists of fixed charges and the remaining charges depend upon the distance traveled. So that means there are two types of charges. One is fixed and another one is it depends on the distance, okay. So it depends on the one is fixed charge and another charge depends upon distance, okay. In the rough, let us write for a journey of 10 kilometers. So for a journey of 10 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 25, rupees, what is, sorry, rupees 75. The For 10 kilometers, they have paid 75 rupees. And for a journey of 15 kilometers, suppose 15 kilometers, what is the charge paid? The charge paid is rupees 110. Rupees 110. Now, find the fixed charge and charges per kilometer. So, what you have to find? You have to find fixed charges and the other charge which we count based on the distance. That means you have to find two things. Okay. So don't get, whenever they ask you two things, don't think that it is only pair of linear equations. No, in the morning or yesterday I have sent a video that what is that question? Find the value of speeds of trains. So for example, what is that? Express train and passenger train. So there are also you have two values, right? So let us find out fixed charges and the charges per kilometer. Hence, find the charge of covering distance for 35 kilometers. That means once you find this, so what will be the cost of traveling 35 kilometers? So this is what he has asked. So now since you have to find two quantities, so start from it. So let fixed charge is equal to, let fixed charge is equal to x, okay, rupees x. And now after that and charge per kilometer, next charge per kilometer is equal to rupees y, okay, it is x and y. Now for 10 kilometers, for 10 kilometers they have charged how much? 75 rupees. So that means let us take case 1. So what is case 1? For 10 kilometers, they have charged rupees 75. Is it right? That means what? That means what? See, whether you travel for 100 kilometers or 1 kilometer, they have a fixed charge. That means if you get into the taxi and get down at the end of the street, they will charge fixed charge. Okay. So that means now they have charged something fixed in this case, plus how many kilometers he has traveled? 10 kilometers. And what is the charge per kilometer? Y. So that means for 10 kilometers, what will be the charge? 10y. Is it right? So x plus 10y is equal to 75. Did you understand, my dear students, how to find out how to change the statement into equation? Is there any doubt? So this is first equation. Right. Now case 2. What is case 2? Case 2, it is given. What is case 2? For 15 kilometers, rupees 110. For 15 kilometers, it is rupees 110. Okay. So what did we see? Whether it is 10, 20 or 100, there will be a fixed charge. So can I write it as x plus? So 15 kilometers. Per 1 kilometer, what is the price? Y. So for 15 kilometers, it will be 15y equals 110 rupees. So this is second equation. Did you understand? So this is the most important part in pair of linear equations in two variables or quadratic equations. Understood? So changing the statements into equations, that is the most important one. Got it, my dear students? And you have to write. I told you before, whenever you do word problems, what three things are very important? What is given, what to find, and what will be the concept. See, what is given? He has given 10 kilometers is equal to 75 and 15 kilometers is equal to 110. Understood? And what to find? You have to find fixed charge and the charge per kilometer. Okay, so this is given. And how to find? Say now change it. Whatever you have to find, you take it as variable, and after that case 1 you write it as expression, and case 2 also you write it as expression. And once we get the expressions, now we can understand that this question is of pair of linear equations in two variables. So either you have to substitute or you have to eliminate. So now what is the concept? The concept is, sir, since the coefficients of x are equal, so go with the elimination method. Okay, so let us do it over here. That is the concept. So this is the reason I tell you what to find, and what is given is very, very important to decide what is the concept. Now by elimination method, let us write first equation. X plus 10y is equal to 75, and second one, x plus 15y is equal to 110. Now the coefficients of x are equal. The coefficients of x are equal. The coefficients of x are equal, but they are positive. So what to do? Let us subtract. Subtract. When we subtract, the sign changes. Okay. Now x minus x, 0, 0x, 10y minus 15y. So 10y minus 15y, what happens? One is positive and another one is negative. So if positive and negative, it will be, you have to subtract. So 15 minus 10 is 5y, but the bigger number has negative sign, minus 5y equals 75 minus 110. Here also it is the same. So positive and negative, subtract 25, and is it minus 35? So therefore y is equal to minus 35 divided by minus 5. Minus and minus gets cancelled. 5 how many times? 7 times. So y is equal to 7. What is y? Charge per kilometer is equal to 7. So now in order to find x, substitute y is equal to 7 in any first equation. So x plus 10y is equal to 75. So x plus y, you have 7, 10 into 7, 70 equals 75. So when you transpose x is equal to 75 minus 70, that is equal to 5. So you got x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 7. So what is x? Fixed charge. So therefore the fixed charge of the taxi is 5 rupees, and tax and fixed and sorry and charge per kilometer is 7. So you got it right. Understood? You have to write it in words. Okay. And after that he asked us, find out the charge for 35 kilometers. Let us find out here. Let us find out for 35 kilometers. For 35 kilometers. So what is fixed charge? Fixed charge is 5 plus 35. For each kilometer it is 7. So 35 kilometers will be 35 into 7. That equals 5 plus 7 fives are 35 and 7 threes are 21. 21 plus 3 is 245. So 5 plus 245, it is 250 rupees. So therefore charge for 35 kilometers is equal to 250 rupees. Understood, my dear students? So this is how we solve the given problem. Okay, first write what is given and then go for what to find, and start the question with what to find. You will get the value. Understood? So now let us see one more question. Now, for example, a fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 2 is subtracted from the numerator, and it becomes 1 by 2 when 1 is subtracted. I think it is textbook problem, we have done it right, so no need of it. Let us go for one more problem. Let me check any good problems you have. Nuri and Sonu also, we have done it. Now, the second question: the area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and the breadth is increased by 3 units. See what he is talking about. He is length, breadth, and area. He is telling that the area of rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units. So it reduces by 9. Okay, it's only a rough work. Okay, if the length is reduced by 5, it is minus 5, and after that the breadth is increased by 3. Okay, the area will decrease by 9 square units. Okay, and another case he has given, if we increase the length by 3 units. So length he is increasing by 3 units and breadth by 2 units, and he is increasing the breadth also by 2 units. So then what happens? The area increases by 67 square units. That means it increases by 67 square units. Find the dimensions of a rectangle. So what he has given, so he has given two cases. So now you would have understood that for pair of linear equations, yes, good afternoon, my dear. So if for pair of linear equations and two variables, they'll give you two cases. Understood? So that means two different situations. So here what did he tell? Uh, and he is asking to find out what is length. Length is equal to how much and breadth is equal to how much. So this is what is given. So let us start from what to find. Let length is equal to x units and breadth equals y units. Length is equal to x units and y is equal to y units, right? And what did he tell? That the area will decrease by 9 units. Is it right? So area, if length is x and breadth is y, what is the area of the rectangle? Area of the rectangle is length into breadth, that is equal to xy square units. Is it right, my dear students? Now, what is case 1? So, what is case 1? Length decreased by 5 units and breadth increased by 3 units. So, what is new length? New length is equal to decreased, right? X minus 5. And what is new breadth? Is equal to y plus 3, because breadth is y, it is increased. Now, what will be new area? So new area will be, he is telling that it decreases by 9. So that means what is original area? Xy minus 9. Is it right? Xy minus 9. But what is the formula for new area? New area is equal to new length into new breadth, right? So therefore, what is new length? X minus 5 into y plus 3 is equal to xy by 9. Did you understand this concept, my dear students? Everybody understood? So this is a little different problem. That is the reason I have chosen it. Now, that implies x into y, xy, x into plus 3, 3x, minus 5 into y, minus 5y, minus 5 into 3, minus 15 equals xy minus 9. So that implies, see, on both sides you have xy and xy. When you transpose everything this side, what happens? Xy plus 3x minus 5y minus 15, and x plus xy when you transpose, minus xy minus 9 when you transpose, plus 9 equals 0. Xy and xy gets cancelled. So that implies 3x minus 5y minus 15 plus 9. What is minus 15 plus 9? One is negative, one is positive. Subtract 15 minus 9 is 15 minus 9 is 6. So it will be minus 6 is equal to 0. So this is first equation. Do you understand, my dear students? Okay, don't get panicked here when you got xy minus 9. So you go along with what problem has given and try to do steps, you will understand. Now let us see the second. It is xy square units. So let us see the second case. What is second case? The second case I have rubbed, so I have to see it. If we increase the length by 3 units, breadth by 2 units. So in length is increased. New length is equal to it increased by 3 units. So that means x plus 3, and new breadth is equal to, it is increased by 2 units. So x plus 2, sorry, not x, y plus 2. And what is new area? It is also increased by, new area is equal to it xy, old area was xy, and it increased by 67 square units. Yes, 67 square units. So how will you get new area? New area is equal to new length into new breadth. So x plus 3 times y plus 2 equals xy plus 67. So now multiply x into y, xy, x into 2, 2x, 3 into y, 3y, plus 3 into 2, 6 is equal to xy plus 67. and you have xy on both sides. Cancel. So what is left out? 2x plus 3y plus 6 minus 67 is equal to 0. That implies 2x plus 3y, 6 minus 67, it will be minus 61 is equal to 0. So this is second equation. So these when you solve any word problem, so go along with what is given and what to find, and try to find out the equations. Okay. So now, is it a question of quadratic equation or pair of linear equation? Pair of linear equation. So the thing is, whenever you go with question, if you are getting two situations, more 90% it will be of pair of linear equations in two variables, and in some of the situations they will give you two situations, but when you try to solve it, you will get quadratic equation. Understood? So therefore, this is how you do it. Try to do this problem. This is one of the good problem, because students will get confused when they get xy product. So but when you go on, it will be cancelled. So therefore go with it, and after that solve it. See, you have 3x minus 5y minus 6, 2x plus 3y minus 61 is equal to 0. It is 3 and it is 2. When multiply first equation with 2 and second equation with 3, and solve it using elimination method. Got it, my dear students? Mhm. So it's prayer time. So I'll go for prayer. And is there any video for pair of linear equations into? No, no, Adil. Now, whatever important questions I find, I'll make it a special another video, and I'll send you, because it's already 4 o'clock, right? So understood, my dear students. If you have any doubts, please send me. You have my WhatsApp number. I will solve it, and I'll send you the video explanation. And take care, my dear students. Now we have take care. And any doubt you have, please send me. Okay. Bye. And let us see online class for tomorrow from tomorrow morning 9 to 11 I have with grade 9. So probably I'll have with the same time, or 1 o'clock or 1:30, the same time. Okay, I'll revise all the concepts in one video, and let us see how it works out. If you have any doubt, please send me. Take care. Bye bye.